little break. Just hold on 1 second as I fix my ponytail. Get the pieces all in place. Perfect. And then we're going to reach for the front edge. So you don't want to grab the leg loops, just the swing. Okay, we're going to bring our legs wide and see if we can do a little bicep curl. Yeah, the swing's going to gather underneath us. So don't worry about that as much. Just keep your arms around that. So we're all going to wait for one another. I know. And then if we lift high enough, it's actually going to slide out and land under our arms. Yeah, one way or another, we'll get there. Nice. Really good, guys. So if you want to keep the leg loops bunched, it's a little bit nicer on the legs. If you want to go ahead and slide them into the ankles, that's a little bit more challenging. And you decide if you want easy or challenging. We welcome both as an option. I'm going to go easy. I have a little knee injury, like I mentioned, so I'm going to be really gentle with my knee, although I'm very happy with how well it's been holding up. We spread the leg loops out, it's good too. You're like, I'm getting there. We let them hook the heel, so then it's going to stay. Yeah, really nice, guys. Okay, this is called windshield wipers. Always keep your arm wrapped around, okay? This is your hook. If you go like this, then that's when you can lose it. Okay, you're like, check, check. Okay, so we're going to be really careful, Wendy. I want you to be really careful of your neighbor.
I was watching.
Okay, okay.
Yes, I will.
And then we're all going to gently rock from side to side in our windshield wipers. Okay? So it's not, I totally trust you in your mindfulness. It's like when something is flying by the back of your head energetically, you can just feel it. You're just like, what the heck is this? Smooth jazz. Nice. The wind in her hair.
My hips down.
Okay, hold on. You guys are doing great. So one thing that I would like is for Wendy, do you think you could take your leg loops off and hook them onto the handholds for me so they're a little bit lower? Yeah. Okay, so the leg loops are going to hook onto the bottom of the handholds.
Gotcha.
Okay, great.
Like do it.
They're a little bit high compared to the length of the swing, so you can just bring, yeah. So I know you're kind of at the end there. So that's one trick to extend them if for some reason our leg loops there. So this is part of our chill sequence. This is the swagger in the swing, rocking from side to side. Doesn't it feel good? Nice. So from here, we're going to try a hammock pose. Just like it sounds, it's supposed to feel really, really good. And you're doing great. You can actually spread the swing out a little bit if you want in this particular pose. It doesn't work for all poses because gravity is going to do its job and let it bunch up again. But we're going to get the left leg loop off, and we're going to actually cross our ankles and put both legs in the right one. Okay? So guys, in the back you'll notice I'm doing kind of a backward sequencing, right? We learned hammock pose. So yeah, let's all do to the right. Good. Spread it out. Really good. Okay, we have an extra leg loop, so why don't we use that? We'll put it behind our head. And then after it's behind our head, we can, like putting on a t-shirt, we're gonna thread it underneath the arms. So then it's kind of doubled up. Yeah, don't leave it around the neck too low. There you go. Perfect. And now you might have to kind of maneuver with one another there. At least you like each other, so you can kick each other. But I like crossing the ankles if that feels good. You don't have to, but crossing the ankles is nice. Nice. And so here, what I want you to do is lean back into a supported back bend. This is called chillaxin arms, right? When we support the neck. So this is one of my favorite hangout poses.
So what's that?
I'm sorry?
What is this you're holding on to? Oh,
Okay, so push your hips up a little bit higher and let your head sink back. The swing is totally going to hold you in the back bend. Okay? Yeah. And this is how we can open up the heart and get a little bit more space for the upper thoracic spine to expand. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can actually let your arms hang down. I like to hang them wide with the palms up. Only if the neck is happy. But then you can get into a deeper expression on the back then. If you need to support the neck, it's no problem, but it really feels good to get that extra lift in the chest and weight in the arms. Beautiful, guys. Okay, we're gonna all reach up and grab for that leg loop. We're gonna bring it back around the neck. It's kind of spring-loaded, so nice and gentle and slow. And we're gonna do a little neck stretch here. So if your neck is in any way issue, you can just let me know, but otherwise, this should be okay. Put the leg loop on the neck. I kind of spread it out so it's covering the whole length of the ears. And then I tuck my chin into my chest. You can stay holding on, or you can really let it kind of hang, which will give you a deeper stretch. But just see if it feels good to stretch the neck. Nice, guys. So if you push your hips up, it's going to be a different experience than if you let your hips hang. So see what feels good for you. Nice. Just let the hips kind of gently rock from side to side a little bit. Oh, so good. You can also bend the knees. Sometimes I like to bend the knees and kind of rock from side to side, do a little twist. Lots of different ways to play here. I know I sound like I'm yelling because I can't hear myself. Is everybody good? Nice, you look great. Okay, we're going to gently unfurl, so reach up and grab for the leg loop. Let's put that back on. Let's keep them spread out, why not? Doesn't that feel great, Deborah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. Well, we have two sides, so we might as well do it again. You might want to get the leg loop a little bit further down on the foot, so it's on the arch of the foot. Always keep your arms wrapped around. That's the only time you can actually fall out is if you go like this. Okay? Great. Really good. So let's go ahead and cross second side. Put the right foot on top of the left. Yeah, we didn't go over how to do that, huh? So yeah, get the leg loop all the way up so your toes are hanging out. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cross the ankles. Pretend like you're at the beach. We're gonna put the leg loop on. First, we just put it behind the neck, and then we get both arms through, and it's gonna sit supported on the upper back. Yeah, nice. Putting on a tight t-shirt. There you go. Minimal amount of wrestling. Sometimes it happens. If you need to spread this out, you're doing great there, Annie. If you need to spread out the swing a little bit, you can actually stretch it down, yeah, to give it a little bit more support. It just feels a little bit better, yeah. So the idea here is we're opening the heart. So to open the heart, we press the hips up gently, and the swing is totally going to support us. We're not going to like fall out the back. There's like a certain end point to it. And then if the neck is happy, we can let the arms dangle wide and towards the floor. Just let it feel good to hang out. So we're getting a really deep, big stretch into a back bend without any strain on the body. Does anybody feel strain, or are you guys okay? Thumbs up? All right, good. So we keep going. I like to gently rock from side to side. A little gentle fishtailing action. Starts to open up the rib cage for me. Maybe you feel it in a different place with the intercostals. Get a little bit of space. And then the other thing is I like to do is I just bend my knees a little bit, and I can also rock from side to side. Which again is just maximum playtime. Yeah, so we want to hook the feet. You got it. Maneuver. So if you hook the heels, it kind of stays on a little bit better, yeah. Here you go. Nice. Yeah, you wind up just getting into your relationship with the swing where it does whatever you want, but at first you have to kind of figure it out. Just like a new relationship. Yeah, if you hook the heels, it'll stay on. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, so just let it feel good wherever it is, whatever you're doing. We're going to try one more pose on this side because it's fun. We're going to let the right foot find the sky. Okay? And if you can, hook it onto the swing. So just one foot, right foot up. All the way up. Up. Yeah. Swing.
Oh, on this.
Keep your arms wrapped around, honey. You don't ever want to do this. Yeah. So this part right here.
This?
No? See where my hand is? Yeah. This one.
Oh, that. No.
Yeah, hook it onto the swing.
On this?
Yes!
Oh, okay, okay.
I know. Infinite ways. Infinite ways to play. There you go. Now this hook is opening up the outer IT band in that really tight spot. Really good. And it tends to be tight on people, so sometimes it's nice to lean back and just kind of let that open slowly. But we're getting a really deep stretch stretch through the leg. The more we drop our hips, the deeper the stretch, and we just decide how far we want to go. Really nice. Very good. Okay, if we wanted to come out, we're going to return the foot, cross it, take the leg loop, let's stretch the neck one more time, get it out from underneath the arms, and then let it spread out across the ears. I always think that's a good reference. Let it cover the whole length of the ears. And then if I tuck my chin into my chest, I can let my arms dangle. If I let my hips drop, it's a totally different stretch. So I usually kind of find the sweet spot. Where do you feel like you're getting a good stretch in the neck? Just a gentle tractioning, nothing major. But this usually feels really good for the neck. Nice, guys, that looks great. You can always hold on if it feels like it's too much. Lots of different variations, lots of things to push and pull and hold on to. You're like taking a peek every once in a while. Go ahead and take that one off. We're going to return it. So right leg loop. I like to keep it spread out for just a little bit longer. Okay. We're going to meet here in Bada, swing Bada, Bada Bada. So just hook the ankle, the heel, and it'll stay on a little bit better if you can. Yeah. There you go. Nice. All right. So now we feel like a little bat, right? We have our bat wings. Yeah. Okay. So if we want to open up the knees more, we're going to press them out. Okay, so we always keep our arms wrapped around, so we got our anchor. So keep your arms wide, and then press them onto the knees. There you go. Feet together. Good. So we glue our feet together, sandwich our feet together. We're going to reach up as high as we can on the leg loops. So slide up your knees to the leg loops. That's the swing. Yeah, this is the leg loops. Slide up as high as you can. That's, yeah, it's confusing. There we go. So we have our feet together. We're going to press our hips towards the sky and lean back for flying monkey. Ooh la la. Should feel really, really good on the front of the body. Take a couple deep breaths there, and then we're going to sit back down. And as we sit back down, we're going to open. As we open, we're going to keep holding on. Keep holding on. Yeah. Keep holding on. Okay, one more time. Okay, bend the knees. Swing Bada, push the hips up, lean back, flying monkey. Keep holding on. Sink down and open up for a wide straddle. There we go. Now if you want to get a little crazy, we could do some bicep curls and get some strength in the arms, but otherwise we can just hang out there for a minute and feel, I call it making a wish, like the little turkey bone Thanksgiving, or pulling the hips apart. Make a wish. So that's how we can go from a relaxation pose or restorative pose into a strengthening pose just by lifting. Totally unnecessary, sometimes nice. All right, let's take a little break. Windshield wiper. Gently rock from side to side. Try to sync up a little with your neighbor. Nice, good job. Everybody's doing it. Yeah, we apologize in advance if there's any overcorrection. We can usually, if fish can do it, we can do it. Let's sync up. Birds do it. Yeah, all kinds of cool electromagnetics going on. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is slide into our chillaxing pose. In chillaxing, we're going to go ahead and put the leg loops at the knees. Okay. Nice. So it's going to be strong under the arms, but all we have to do is lean back and get it nice and low and come back into our forearm press, and it'll feel a little bit better. If it rides up, just lean back. Okay? So forearm press is one way. So we can always kind of push the swing away. Second option is chillaxing arms. So with chillaxing arms, we can get back into our swagger and swing from side to side. So kind of pick which one you like. We're going to open the heart and allow ourselves to just kind of play in the space. So as long as we, again, we can kind of pay attention to our limbs. We can see if we can extend one leg and then the other leg and have some fun with it as we're rocking from side to side. Obviously, if the rocking starts to give you a little bit of air sickness, a little seasick, then feel free to slow it down. We also have some ginger for you, which helps kind of settle the belly because it's just